Alrighty guys, I'm here with another 10 rolls from my local bank. And we're doing another 10 roll nickel hunt. This is hunt number 36. We're looking for anything older than 1969 and older. That includes 35% war nickels. They're 35% silver. Anything older than Jefferson, which is in 38, was when they started the Jefferson. So before that, we were looking for Buffalo nickels, V nickels, any proofs, anything out of the ordinary that we can find in these rolls. So we'll get started with roll number 1. We've got a set of Littleton albums that we're trying to fill up. And we're doing pretty good. Most of them are in the book number 1, the older ones. Of course, the key dates, the 1950D, and so on. As you can see, here's the ones that we have not gotten so far. The other one that has eluded us is the 2009 Philly. So anyways, we'll get started with this first roll, and I'll bring you back on our first find. Guys, roll 1, find number 1. We got a 1969 Denver. So we'll put that up here on the board, and we'll keep hunting the roll. All right, well, here's roll number 1, 1980s through 2020s. No nickels in the 70s. We did have that one find, that's 69 Denver. So we'll clear the board, and we'll go on the roll number 2. Number 2, find number 1. We've got a 1968 Denver. It's in pretty good shape. Well, I thought at first it might have some steps, but it doesn't. Anyways, it's in still pretty good shape, so we'll put it up on the board up here. And we'll keep hunting the roll. We still got quite a bit to go. Hopefully, we'll get her done. Roll number 2, find number 2. We have a 1960 Denver 60D. So we'll put that up here, and we'll finish hunting the roll. We finished roll number 2. Get in here. There are the decades, 1970 through 2020. We had 2 finds. We had that 60D and the 68D. So we'll move those up in our finds, and we'll clear the board and go on the roll number 3. Roll number 3, our first find, and it's a good one. It's a 1940. Let's see what mint mark. 40S. I don't know if I need that one, but we will put it up here and we'll check it at the end. So that's pretty good fun. We got a little bit to go on the roll, so I'll be back with the wrap up. All right, we finished roll number 3. There's the decade mix, mostly 90s and 2010s. We did find that 168D. So we'll clear the board and go to roll 4. All right, here's roll 4. We just had that 1960 Philly. There are the decades. Not a whole lot to speak of yet, other than that one older one, but we're not quite halfway through. So we'll go on to roll number 5. Well, roll number 5, we have our first foreign. It's a 1993 Canadian nickel. As you can see, it's in pretty good shape. You can still see all the lines on the beaver. Late Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so we'll put that up here at the top. And we'll keep hunting the roll. For our first find, it is a 1960 Philly. 60 Philly. So we'll put that on the board up here, and we'll keep hunting the roll. All right, we've got our second find for roll number 5. It's pretty dirty. 68D. It's got some pit marks. This one's gone through the ringer. And there's 4 ashore. Just a few to go. Just so you know, I also found an 09D. I need an 09P. But it'll show up, so we'll keep hunting. All right, here's the wrap up on roll 5 right there. Not much to speak of. We did find that 68D, and we found a 64. I don't even know what mint mark, Philly. So, not too bad. We found that 09D. So we'll clear the board and go to roll number 6. Roll number 6, we've got our first find. It is a rather dirty 1949 S. Ooh, and a 49S is a semi-key date. That is a find. Even though it is dirty, I may see if I can clean that, get some of that gunk off of it. But we will put that up here as a find, and we'll finish the roll. All right, guys. Here is the Decade Mix right there for roll number 6. Not too much to find, but we did get that kind of dirty 1949S semi-key date. And we'll go on to roll number 7. All right, guys, here is the decades for roll number 7. So you can see quite a few in the 2010s. But other than that, pretty even across the board. We did find a couple little things in this roll. We found that semi-key date 49S, and we found another 1964. So now that we're through with that roll, we'll go ahead and go on to roll number 8. Roll number 8, we have our first find. It's reverse facing, but you can tell by looking at it, it's an old one. Nice and smooth. You can barely even see the windows in Monticello. So let's just see how old it is. It's a 1940 Philly, because we saw the reverse. So that's another old find. That's the fourth nickel in the 40s that we have found so far. Not too bad. So we'll keep hunting the roll, and we'll see if we can find another one. All right, here's the results from roll number 8. Again, quite a bit in the 2010s. We did have that one 1940 find. So, not too bad. Not a lot, but hey, anytime you can find something in the 40s, it's worth it. So, now we're going to go on to roll number 9. All right, guys, here's roll number 9. Not a whole lot in there. Quite a bit from 1990s. Quite a bit from the 2010s. A little bit of the other decades. We did find a single 1964. It looks almost like it's been cleaned because it's really, really shiny. But it's a 64, so not a big deal. So anyways, we'll go ahead and go to roll number 10. All right, well, here's roll number 10. No major finds. Just one in the 70s. Quite a few in the 80s. But it was balanced somewhat. We did find another 1964 that's in decent shape. Also had an oddity. We had a 1981 Denver that's got a hole drilled in it. So I don't know if somebody was wanting to make like a necklace or something like that out of it. But I'll probably put that in my ugly coins and just retire it. You know, Jefferson doesn't look good with a hole in his head. So, you know, I'll pull that out of circulation. Give it a rest. So anyways, that's the hunt so far. Gotten quite a bit in the Western Series. Looks like the Keelboat won that one this time. So what we'll do, we'll clear the board out. We'll go through our finds, see if there's any upgrades, any additions. We do have the one Canadian. We have the semi-key date, 1949S. And we'll see what we get. Okay. So let me compare all this to the book, and I'll be back with the wrap up. All right, guys, I'm bringing you back. Gone through all the finds. We have 2 editions in our books. We did add that 1940S in book number 1 of the Jefferson Nichols. And then in Canadian Nichols in book number 2, we did get to add that 1993. Trying to get it to focus in here. There, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit dirty, but still, I don't find many Canadians. So, anyways, that's the additions. We had no upgrades. Here's the remainder of our finds. Again, we did get one more 2009 Denver Jefferson. We had that 1949S semi-key date that we found. And then those are the other old ones that we found, plus the one with a hole in it. So anyways, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Consider hitting that like button for me. And if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. It'll help me out so much. And ring that bell and select all so you'll get notified when I put out a new video. All right. So again, thank you for watching. And remember, keep on collecting.